We are here today on the Tidal River Trent just above Drennan Bridge. I'm going to demonstrate today fishing with a ground bait feeder that I'm really excited about. These new Heavyweight Gripmesh Feeders are absolutely perfect for fishing venues like this. When you fill the feeder up with particles, the teeth inside, they allow the feeder to get to the bottom with all the particles still intact and dispersed when it hits the bottom. This is so important on heavy flowing water because you don't want your bait to disperse down the river. If your particles are dispersing halfway down, obviously it'll spread out in the current and the fish will just follow it downstream, so it's vitally important that it empties when it hits the bottom. These new Heavyweight Gripmesh Feeders are available in 4 sizes: 30 gram, 40 gram, 50 gram and 60 gram. The colour of these feeders is unobtrusive, so when it's lying on the bottom of the riverbed it won't spook the fish. The internal grip spikes that give the feeder its name are actually all different lengths. These different length spikes help to keep the bait in position till the feeder hits the riverbed bottom. These Gripmesh feeders are moulded in a tough, durable nylon polymer. When you're fishing in rivers and you've got a snaggy peg, you often lose feeders of the plastic variety, but when you've got a durable feeder on, you've got more chance of getting it back. The reason for this is because it's pliable and it moves about a bit on the bottom when you're pulling for a break. All 4 sizes are attached by a swivel and flexible power gun boom. This boom helps cushion the cast and is virtually tangle free. The setup today has been quite simple. The feeder is attached to a snap swivel that runs between 2 stops. I just have a twizzled loop below this, and then, as I've mentioned before, my eyes aren't that good anymore, so I just use a pre-tied fluorocarbon 1 metre hook length. And to be honest, they're probably tied better than I could do it anyway. The beauty of the River Trent is bait selection is really simple. All you need is casters, maggots, sweet corn and a little bit of ground bait. We're on the Tidal Trent today, and obviously with it being tidal, the river lifts and drops and speeds and slows, and these feeders are fished absolutely brilliant today. It's really been important to be clipped up today. This is important because when you're changing weights of feeder, you want to hit the same area every time. When you're ground bait feeder fishing on a river, you just want your feeder to hold bottom. Now, having 4 feeders in this range helps you choose the right weight depending on the flow. Today's session, I'll be honest, has been absolutely brilliant. I've been fishing the river for 50 years and I can honestly say today has gone like clockwork. As we started today, the river was running off quite hard and I've started on a 60 gram feeder. As the day's gone on and the tide's backed up, I've swapped to a 50 gram feeder. By swapping and changing, I've managed to keep regular bites coming all day. This part of the Trent brings me back to 1974. I actually won my first big match just over there on the other bank. The river has changed a lot since then. I won the match for £7 on a roach and gudgeon, and this was a 200 peg match. Today it's all changed. Now there's so many bream in the river, the weights are colossal. It's the end of the season, it's been really cold, and I've still ended up with a lovely net of bream. As you know, I love the Trent. It's fishing better now than it ever has done. Come down and give it a go.